See, one day you love me, the next day it's war. There's always a question, and you keep wanting more.
You did not.
I did tell you.
Are you sure?
I could have sworn I told you.
No, you didn't.
No,
Are you trying to attract a female audience or female fans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Oh wow, you can cook.
Actually,
Is that
I
why you
can't.
didn't become a chef?
No.
That's my intro for today. How are you? Hello and welcome once again to The Journey Online. I'm your host Nayoka Oware. Today I'm joined by singer-songwriter. He's an international one actually. His name is Jarell Ebuka. He's performed all over Europe but has failed to invite me to a single one of his performances or concerts. So let's find out why that is. Welcome, Jarell. How are you? That's my intro for today. How are you doing?
Nice, you put me on the spot, just like that.
I'm sorry.
No, it's cool,
we will
cool.
talk about that because
Yeah.
I've seen the posts, I've seen the pictures, and I was like, hold on a minute, you're in London.
Yeah.
Why am I not where you are? But let's start from the genesis. First and foremost, ask you, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm happy. I'm happy to be in London, actually.
Yes.
London is like my second home, so.
It is. You've been here a few times. I've met you. This would be the third time,
Yes,
right?
actually, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Why are you here this time?
This time I was meant to do some recording. Then I'm still doing, actually I did a few recordings while I've been here, but I was meant to do some personal recording for a new project.
Okay.
And my laptop just went dead. Yeah, and I'm only here.
Painful times.
Yeah, I'm only here for 20 days,
Oh.
and I leave next week. And it went dead, and there's nothing I could do about it. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna visit my old friends and have a holiday.
Enjoy your time
Exactly,
here.
exactly.
But why so short? Only 20 days?
Only 20 days.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like last time I was here, I stayed for 3 months.
That's a long time.
That's a long time.
Also another time that I did not see you.
Oh. No, I was here for 3 months, and after a while, it just go. I don't know. This city is expensive,
Oh yeah,
and it just
definitely.
yeah. It's not like I was sad or anything, but it just got overwhelming. I needed to go back home.
So you have a master's degree, correct?
Yes.
Tell me a bit more about your master's degree. Is it in music production?
Yeah, audio production. Yeah. So back then, that was in 2015. Was in Westminster. I met some amazing producers.
Westminster here? You were based here?
Yeah.
I did not. Okay.
Yeah, I told you I lived here.
Oh, you did not.
I did tell you.
Are you sure?
I could have sworn I told
oh,
you.
No, you didn't.
No, I lived in London. Actually, I lived in Bradford that's where I did my undergrad
Okay.
in computer animation and visual effects from 2009
Okay.
to 2014. Yeah, I did foundation and then I did my undergrad. Then moved down to London to do my master's in audio production. So while I was here, 2014 to 2016,
Okay.
I was like performing and networking and producing, learning production. And yeah, when I did my master's in audio production, it was like I was gonna do my master's in animation again. But my tutor was like, if you do your master's in in animation, you're just gonna learn what you learned in your undergrad. So I was thinking, I'm trying to do music, so I might as well learn audio production.
Yeah.
And in the course, audio production course, there was a module for sound design for animation. So I was like, okay, this makes sense. It's a sweet transition. So it encompasses everything. So there's animation, there's music, and I'm trying to
Merge the two?
exactly.
I've seen some of your work online as well.
exactly.
You're incredible.
Thank you.
So which passion came first, animation or music? Or did you discover them at the same time?
I don't know. Growing up, I loved cartoons.
Yeah.
I still love cartoons. Like, I'm up to date with the latest. Yeah.
What's your favorite one?
Right now, it's like off the top of my head, Rick and Morty. They just came out with a new.
Yeah. Okay.
See, if you're gonna watch anything, watch Rick and Morty.
Really?
There's no middle ground. There's no middle ground. You either love it or you hate it. There's no in between.
Okay, I might look. I might watch one episode and see how I get on. When did you discover your love for music? When did you first pick up your guitar? Is that the first instrument you
Yeah, that's the
played?
first. That's the first instrument. But I remember one of my earliest memories. I think this was when I was 2. Was I was just staring at a tambourine. Yeah, we had a tambourine.
Cute.
Yeah, I was just staring at it. It was like we had this shelf, and on top of it was a tambourine, and I just sat on the floor and I was just staring at the tambourine. Yeah, that's one of my earliest memories. Then growing up, we're always traveling from one place to the other. My dad loved music as well, so he was always playing music in the car. So you listen to Queen. Have you heard Fat? Yeah, have you heard Fat Bottom Girl?
No.
Yeah, by Queen. Fat Bottom Girl by Queen. The intro of the song, it's all harmonies, and I was like, first time I heard it when I was little. I think I was about 3, 4, 5. I was like, what the hell is that? Like I'd never heard harmonies before, and I was like, wow, mind blowing. My dad used to play because I grew up in a Christian family. My dad always played like Don Moe and Ron Kenoly and all that, and Bryan Adams.
Bryan Adams, okay.
Yeah, have you heard of Magic Fashek?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, Magic Fashek, Lucky Dube. So these were the songs like on repeat every time. And back then we used to use cassettes. So this song was always on repeat in the car.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's where the love of music came from. And with animation, it was I just loved cartoons, and I was like, this is what I would like to pursue this.
Yeah.
Then it was in secondary school. I was very bad in school. Like,
oh,
I was
were you truant? Did you miss a few lessons?
No, I was just slower than the rest of the kids.
Ah, that's what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, yeah, I was very slow compared to the rest of the kids, but the one thing I was good at was drawing and writing songs. So I drew a picture, and I don't know, it got to the administrator of the school, and all of a sudden she gave me a scholarship.
Wow.
Yeah, for the rest of my time there,
See, look at
like a
that.
50% scholarship. So the rest of my time in secondary school, I was paying half the price, and yeah, that's when I was like, I'm gonna study animation.
Your gift came in handy.
Exactly.
Not everyone has to be academic. You're creative, and it works for you.
Yeah, it was 3 things actually. I was like, I'm either gonna become a musician, an animator, or a chef.
Oh wow, you can cook.
Actually,
is that
I
why
can.
you didn't become a chef?
No, I can. No, I actually can cook. I can
Okay.
cook. But the thing is, we had this practicals. We had this what you call it? Subject called food and nutrition.
Okay.
And on the day of the practicals, there was so much pressure to make a food, to like cook a meal. It was like so much pressure. And I was like, if this is what like chefs face in the restaurants, I don't think I can do it, man. Because I like taking my time with things. But the songs that I've written so fast, that one came from inspiration. But when I try to sit down and write a song, it takes some time. Yeah.
Like your daddy. How long did it take you to write that?
Your daddy. Your daddy didn't really take. I wrote that with my friend Mide.
Lovely.
Yeah. So we started writing the song, and it was about the song. Well, you have to listen to know what it's about.
I've listened to it. But you're welcome to tell us what inspired you.
No,
is that
just
from a personal experience?
Yeah,
okay. I thought I might have heard.
Yeah.
You can hear the passion in there.
Yeah. So we were talking about like past relationships, and we're like, this is it's something that we had both experienced.
Whenever I listen to your music, right, I can tell that it's heavily inspired by like John Mayer, Norah Jones, Tracy Chapman.
Exactly.
A bit of Fella, I think.
Yeah. You can put Fella
in there. So you're an indie artist, right? Indie pop, would you say?
I'll say indie pop soul-ish.
Indie pop soul-ish.
Exactly.
Now in Africa, I'm not just talking about Nigeria specifically, but I know that Afrobeat is incredibly popular now, and that's the genre of music that most people are listening to. How do people respond to your style of music? Do they embrace it?
The good thing about it is that I stand out.
That you do.
Yeah.
Your style as well.
Thank you. Because I feel like Afrobeat is quite saturated in Nigeria. although like it's what's popping there, but with as an artist, it's kind of you have to break into because there's so many Afrobeat artists,
Correct.
so you have to break into that market. But with the style of music I do, it's kind of easy. If they're trying to pick out someone that plays his music and just pick me.
True.
Yeah.
And you play your guitar as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Should I
very
have brought it
talented.
today?
I would have liked that.
Oh.
You always carry it with you, right?
I know, always do, but
My
okay, next
Farida.
time. Next time I'll bring it.
Please do.
Yes.
I know there are different types of contracts. Like I've heard there's a 360 contract, there are endorsement deals, all sorts, rebranding and stuff. Would you ever be willing to sign to a major record label if they wanted to rebrand you?
Like just like the Bible, I don't want to gain the whole world and lose my soul.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because I know some of my friends have been signed. I'm not gonna name anyone, but it's like I know a few people that make music that they don't like. So I'm like, what's the point? You know?
What is the point?
Yeah.
But I always use this artist as an example. You see Pink, she started out as an R&B artist, and I used to love her music. I actually still do. So what she did is she built her fan base, and once they're loyal to you, they're not going anywhere, no matter what type of music you're doing. Look at Kanye.
Yeah.
So do you think would you be willing to do that? Just build your fan base.
Bait
You've
and
already got
switch.
one. Basically.
Bait
Fake
and
it till
switch.
you make it.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know, man. But I don't know. I feel like you never know, man. You never know.
It depends on what's going on in your life at that moment.
At the moment, yeah. But at the same time, you can look at Maroon 5.
Oh, I love Maroon 5.
When they started off with I think it's Songs About Jane, that album.
Correct, love.
Compare that album to the newest one. It sounds totally different.
Correct.
But what they've done, which is genius, and why they still stay relevant till today, is that they grow with the times.
That's very important.
Yeah, they grow with the
Incredibly
times. So
important.
that's what I'm doing as well.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear that. So I was listening to your song Midnight Thoughts.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get that out. Midnight Thoughts. And I thought, what time are you most inspired to write? Because I don't know, you were writing that around 3 a.m. or something?
Exactly. That, you asked me how long it takes me to write a song. That one came in like 30 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you saying 1-3 or 3-0 minutes? 30 or 13?
30.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What inspired you?
It was like I called it Midnight Thoughts because those were the thoughts going through my head at the time.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was like, and if you notice, the first verse and the second verse, they have nothing to do with each other. It's just like the random thoughts that go into your mind. So the first verse was about a past relationship, and the second verse was about my dad. And the whole song, all you heard is like, let's say that's like 40% of the whole song, but it was a whole, like there were so many verses.
Yes, correct.
But I just had to like pick the best two and just put it there.
You see your lyrics, are some of them intentional? Are you trying to attract a female audience or female fans?
Yeah.
Yes?
No.
Oh, I thought you were saying yes.
Oh, no, I was
agreeing to it.
listening to you. Funny enough, I thought I had more female fans, but guys actually relate more to my music.
They would, but you know, women will find you attractive, and that alone makes them want to be a fan.
Yeah,
and then they listen to your music, and they're like,
that's there. But funny enough, it's like guys, because I write it from my own perspective and things I've been through. So I find younger guys or guys my age, or even older guys as well, saying that they've been through the exact same thing. But you don't see them on my Instagram comments or anything.
No, of course. Do they DM you?
Exactly.
I've been through that.
I've been through that, man. Or this song like really resonated with me. And I checked the statistics. On Instagram, you can do that.
Yeah.
And I see I have more male followers.
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it was female because of the comments. Yeah. Obviously.
Exactly. On Spotify as well. More male. Yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel? Are you pleased with that?
I'm actually happy with that.
Good.
Yeah. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like there's some sort of responsibility that younger guys are looking up to me, so. Yeah.
Do you consider yourself to be a role model?
I don't know. I'm just a guy, man. if you
It's a
see
lot
me,
of responsibility.
exactly. No,
A lot of
exactly.
pressure.
I'm just a guy. So if you see me as a role model, if you don't, you know.
I find that really funny
Mm-hmm.
because Alicia Keys, I was watching an interview with her,
Yeah.
and she said that many people put her on a pedestal as a role model, and she was like, no.
Mm.
You know, there's too much pressure on me to be perfect. Your child is looking up to me. As soon as I say something, I'm opinionated. As soon as I step out of line, what you may think is stepping out of line,
Exactly.
I'm branded like a bad person or a bad role model. But I never wanted to be a role model.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's the thing, man. People, especially the people we admire, we like to see ourselves in those
Correct.
people. So let's say I'm a big fan of yours, and you have your beliefs that matches mine.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, we're just the same and everything. Then
You assume, yeah.
exactly. Then when you step out of line with what I believe in, I'm like, whoa, what's happening?
Who
what's
are
happening?
you?
But at the end of the
changed.
day, yeah, we're all different, man.
True.
And the opinion I have today, I might not have that tomorrow.
Absolutely, people evolve and
Yeah, we
change,
change,
and I
yeah.
think people need to be flexible and understand that. People need
But
to
I think
understand
with like the age we're in, with all the social media and everything, it's kind of humanized celebrities in our
Oh,
eyes.
yeah.
Yeah, because
Absolutely.
back then when
Absolutely.
all we had was MTV.
I remember that.
Yes, we just put them on the pedestal.
True.
They're almost like gods, you know. But now they have social media, and you can see them having breakfast like every other
They're
person.
like, oh, they're just
Like,
like me
exactly.
with loads more money.
Exactly.
Don't worry, we will get there. We are aiming high. We'll get there.
I think just dealing with your whatever it is you're struggling with. I feel like my calling on this earth is to learn, share, and inspire. But most of my songs are about like really not like raising the finger to society and societal norms. You understand?
Yes.
Especially like in Nigeria, there are things that there are pressure that you get put under, and sometimes if you want to be yourself, you have to be yourself unapologetically.
Yes, be a rebel.
You have to. The funny thing is that when you finally become somebody, those people that didn't agree with you, they're going to be like, yeah,
You know.
I knew him
true.
when. You understand?
It's not wise.
But still,
That was a risk. I mean,
It was a
you know,
risk, but-
look at him now. I get that.